Welcome. Today we're going to be checking out a brand new game coming out from Leslie Benzies. You guys know who he is. He's from the hit franchise Grand Theft Auto. He's done some amazing games over the year and been a huge part of it. And just so you guys know, I'm an animator. I used to work on Grand Theft Auto 5 as well. So this stuff is kind of hitting home for me. It's kind of a special interest. I'm really excited to see this new game called Mind's Eye. Today we're going to be taking a look at this story trailer. So if you guys are new to my channel, I love to dive into these trailers, give an in-depth analysis of it, break it down in a different way that you haven't seen before in another video. So let's dive in and take a look.
In his research, Dr. Morrison identified a paradox. A moment where machine learning would evolve past our capabilities of control.
Ooh, that was kind of cool.
He called the first sign of this Alpha.
Welcome to Red Rock. Man, is it always this hot? You'll get used to it. Sort of. Not really. Wow.
Yeah, not bad, huh? It's the latest model.
Interesting.
Ooh. The vibe.
Companies like Silver Corporation, instead of being thankful, have turned their backs on the very stars and stripes that made them a success.
Okay. All
Still
right.
haven't given us clearance for launch.
Give me access to the back-end system of my city book, and then we'll talk.
Today is a very special day. It's not every day we get to test the existential potential of man with machine.
Okay.
This city loves me, Marco. I can spin this like I always do.
Wow.
Let them fucking stop me.
That looks pretty good. Damn, I'm actually really shocked. That looks pretty good. Okay, let's break it down slow motion for you.
Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me.
First off, I want to say that I am impressed with the pacing of the trailer, the editing of it. It actually felt really, really good. I enjoyed it. You know, in the beginning here of this trailer, it felt like a little moody, and it felt like a Kojima production with like this black, it almost looked like black liquid on the floor, and it was like very monochromatic, this scene here. And like when he's walking, the reflection of the ground and everything, I'm like, what the it looked very artistic, and you know, it looks pretty cool. And some of it looks kind of painted, like that scene right there, that looks kind of painted. Like right here, look, this is super monochromatic. Everything's like black and white, basically. This is dope, though. This dude comes down, slams down. Pretty nice. I also like that they didn't make his hand, like, stick there. Sometimes people will, like, animate a hand, like, touching a floor, and the hand will just be, like, completely stuck. But this hand feels good. Feels like it's moving around a little bit and all that, you know? See right here, look how it's like monochromatic. Look at that. It looks like we're watching Sin City or something. Wild. And then right here, I wanted to touch on something. So when they have this guy start shooting, and they're missing a great opportunity for a awesome transition. So if you look here, his light that's on the front of his face here, it comes into the camera really close. See this? And it almost covers the whole frame. But it would be nice if it actually did that. If like the white part that you're seeing up here, like literally covered the whole frame. And then the next frame, like see this? It doesn't look. It's like all red and brown, and it doesn't look almost. And then they cut to a black screen. No. It should go all the way to white, or it could. I'm just saying, I have an idea for the developers there for this trailer. So after this, it goes to a plane. See this? And the plane is like white. And there's also a light on the plane. See the light? See that? And so what I was thinking was that like they could have done a really cool video transition here in the trailer by like zooming in here and going into complete white, and then on the next scene where that plane comes in, we're like zoomed in on the bottom of the plane and we zoom out of it, of the white section of the plane, so it looks like completely seamless, and then we come into this scene here where the plane flies in and the music comes in. That'd been dope, dude. It feels like a small missed opportunity that I just kind of caught with my eye. I was like, oh, that could have been a cool transition. This character looks really dope. I really like the style of the character. And if you look closely, they've done a really good job on his like dreadlocks and the skin texturing. That he just looks great. I really like the character. He looks really cool. And I think that overall, the rendering and the feel of this looks really nice. This guy looks like the guy from Mafia, doesn't he? So, I noticed something in this game. It looks like, so I read in the description, like if you look at the description of this video, it says right here, Mind's Eye is a story-driven single-player action-adventure thriller. In our second story trailer, we share a glimpse of technology's immersive influence on Red Rock, where consumer robots carry out most manual tasks and an algorithm connects all seeing devices. The city itself is a living experiment in the existential potential of man and machine. This is interesting because each character has like an eye. Look, I know this game's called Mind's Eye, but like if you look, each one is kind of they have one eye that seems to be normal, and then one that's run by like a computer. See, look, he's got one too. This guy's got one, and I can't wait to see how that like plays into the story of this game and what that is and how you get the implant and all that is kind of like running through my head. The detail looks really great. Look at these shoes and all this. Wow, you guys. Leslie Benzies and her team over there are doing a great job at all the details. Look at the grass and all the... Wow. That looks like a nice living, breathing city. Awesome, dude. I think they did a great job here on this trailer. And another thing here. See, watch. If you look... See, look at his eye. See that? And then, dude, when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, Grand Theft Auto 5. It just feels like it. You know, when Lamar and Franklin, when you first start the game,
Come to daddy.
you know, and Lamar's like, oh, you a choosy motherfucker. like that's exactly how this feels right here. And you know what? When I saw this, when I was watching this, I noticed something weird. Like, if you look closely at the main character's face, for some reason, right through here, it gets all like muddied and pixelated, and there's like a bunch of ants or like black dots that are like covering his face in this render. It's probably hard to see on your guys' screen, especially if you're watching on a cell phone, but I'm watching this on like a 42-inch monitor, and it's leaving all these like artifacts on his face. I'm not sure what that is. I think it's like something like an effect that's around the car, because when he walks into it, look, see, he like walks into it, and as he walks into it, it gets worse. I don't know what that is. Such a small detail, but something I noticed I thought was a bit strange. These are cool. These robots, and it looks like they're doing everyday tasks for the humans, like it said in the thing. We're eventually going to reach that moment, these Tesla robots. You know, we need that. We don't need to be washing our own dishes and doing shit like that, man. I'm so sick of doing laundry and dishes. We need robots for that stuff, so I'm all for it. And then one thing I really liked in this trailer, which I kind of wanted to like analyze and talk about, is that they did a really good job on the facial animation. When this girl is talking, her syllables and her mouth like move at a really good pace and it feels like motion capture. It feels really good. And when right in this area, let me just play it. Oops. Oh shit. I just hit the wrong button. Hold on. Sorry, hold on. I hit the wrong button on my mouse. Okay, so this woman here, her facial animation looks really good. And I wanted to just like play it in normal speed so we can kind of hear it and watch it one more time. Let me go back here. Okay.
Being thankful, have turned their backs on the very stars and stripes that Corporation, instead of being thankful, have turned their backs on the
See, that feels really good. The turn their backs on the pacing of her mouth and the up and down of her jaw and the overall like feeling of her entire face feels connected like it should be, because a face is all connected by muscles and stuff, right? And a lot of games it doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel, and this one does. It does feel connected. It feels really good. It feels like meta-human facial animation, you know, which is like some of the top stuff that they can do right now in gaming. So I'm really impressed by that.
very stars and stripes that made their most success.
See, success. All that ooh, dude, it just feels good.
You still haven't given us clearance for launch.
Give me access to the back-end system of my city bot, and then we'll...
That too. That feels really nice.
Today's a very special day.
And then, dude, this scene right here. Let's go back down and I'll break it down slow motion for ya.
Slow motion for me. Slow motion for me.
So right in here, this looks so dope. I love the like golden hour atmosphere. Everything looking brand new and shiny and mechanical, and it just looks like future tech. Like this little robot is so dope. This like drone. Look at this thing. Wow, this is cool, dude. Floats down into his hand. I love that. That is really cool. I can't wait to see what all these things are in the game when you play it. Same with this guy. His facial animation looks really nice too. Whoever did the animation on the face, whether it's mocapped or keyframed, it looks really good. Same with here. Ooh. It just, I love this moment of the trailer. And him throwing this drone up here and taking out all these dudes is so sick, because that's the new era of kind of warfare, if you think about it, is drones and doing this type of thing. And it's just cool to see in a game, like, presented in this way. It's just awesome, dude. Fucking drone flying by and just murdering all these dudes, and all he does is just go, yeah, and he throws it. Pretty cool. See, look at her face, dude. Wow, it's pretty good. It's not bad. They're missing some subsurface scattering on her face. It's hard to say that. Try to say that 3 times. But I think that by the end of the game, the rendering and stuff is going to look even better. They're almost done with this game. It's going to come out in like June, I think, or something. So we're almost there. The last thing I wanted to talk about was this guy here. Look at this. Wow. He feels really, really good. Like his expressions look very, very realistic. Dude, video games have come so far. I cannot... dude, this is so badass. Shout out to Leslie Benzies and the entire team over there. It looks like you're coming out with a blockbuster of a game. This thing looks really fun. I can't wait to see it, get my hands on it, and play it. If you guys want to hook me up with an early copy, send me one. I would love it. No one's sent me one yet on any of these games. I don't know how to do that stuff, who to reach out to, but I would love to play this game early, get my hands on it, and kind of really dissect it and get in on it. This game looks so badass. I hope you guys think so too. Leslie Benzies has been a big part of game production and development over the years for games that you have enjoyed. So let's give him a shot here. Let's give him a chance to prove us that he can do something awesome with the team that he's, has got. I cannot wait to check it out. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that little breakdown of Mind's Eye, the official story trailer here for this new game coming out. I cannot wait to play this. As you guys can tell, I'm pretty stoked on this game. I think it's really cool. I'm excited to see a developer branch out from a big studio, start his own thing, and really bring something special to the table that we've never seen before. You know, some of this stuff looks like stuff we've seen, but I'm intrigued by the story and the new tech and all the stuff that's going into it. So I can't wait to play this live. If you guys have not joined it, I have a live stream here on 8 to 10 p.m., usually Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So come join us. It's a super vibe. We have an awesome time. I love playing games with everyone and having chatting with everyone. The chat is always alive and popping off. It's just a good time here. So stop by if you're into that sort of thing. Also, if you are new to my channel, I have all kinds of other stuff here, man. I have all kinds of stuff. Animations I've worked on other games, and all sorts of stuff on video gaming, technology, just everything. If you're into games, there's all kinds of videos for you. So thank you for all your time and support, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.